Welcome back, everybody, to the Meeple Marathon. Today we're going to be playing through one of the scenarios in the new Rise of the Red Skull expansion. This is the first big box expansion for Marvel Champions. It contains 5 new villains and 2 new heroes, which we are playing with here. We have Hawkeye, aka Clint Barton, and Spider-Woman, aka Jessica Drew. I went ahead and I'm just playing with the hero decks that came with the expansion. This is actually scenario number 2 because I wanted you to see kind of what might get added as part of the campaign. So built into the encounter deck here are some weapons that wouldn't normally have been in there, and depending on how good or bad I did in the previous scenario, there's more or less weapons added in there. I also have these 2 upgrades here, which come out at setup, and they are essentially like one-time use, really nice hero actions. But as soon as I use them, I lose them for the rest of the campaign, period. Not just the scenario, but the whole campaign. They actually stay in my deck and create a wild resource if I shuffle them back in, but then at the end of any scenario that I do use them, then I lose them out of my deck, and I'll be adding other stuff in. But after the first scenario, essentially this is one of the things that gets added in. So just to give you guys kind of a peek at what the scenarios look like here, it is a nice little setup in the fact that it's almost comic book style. You can see here's scenario 1, and there's, you know, the beginning of scenario 2, and so they're all of the scenarios are set up like that. And essentially, you know, the encounter deck is going to continue to gain stuff depending on how well or how poor I do in each scenario. More than likely, the villains will step up in intensity, and my characters will gain some minor additions. And that appears to be how the campaign is going. I feel like, you know, just in my opinions, after playing one scenario, it seems like they are making an effort to create a campaign out of this normally just one-off game system, but they haven't really stretched their legs yet. Now, again, I'm just now playing the second scenario, so I could be in for a big surprise, and this could turn out to be an incredible experience playing with the expansion. But also another thing is that from what I can tell, you are always, if you want to play the campaign, you're always going to have to play these same 5 villains. And I'm not even sure if these same 5 villains can be just played as a one-shot. Whereas I know I could cycle in any number of heroes I wanted to. So there's a little bit of replayability in it. But let's just go ahead and see how Absorbing Man plays with Hawkeye and Spider-Woman. So everything's all set up. We're ready to go. None shall pass. Here, we'll just take a quick look at Absorbing Man. Absorbing Man says he gains the trait of each environment in play. Now, environments are new cards, I believe. And so we'll, I guess, look at those more when they come out first time. None shall pass. After resolving step 1 of the villain phase, place 1 delay counter here. Forced interrupt. When an environment enters play, discard each other environment card in play. If this stage is completed, the players lose the game. Okay. 1 delay counter. Well, the game did not come with any counters, so I guess we will use these guys here as the delay counters. Let me just check the book here real quick and make sure it doesn't say in scenario 2 setup anything about encounters. Nope, nothing about delay counters. Okay. So, but I do know that on my scenario sheet that I've started, which is essentially the back of the book, but I just made a copy of it, we are gonna have to record the number of delay counters on the main scheme. So we're gonna start with 2 per person, which is gonna be 4. It's gonna gain 1 per person plus a delay counter here. And yeah, you know what I might do here is make this our delay counter. That way I'm not stacking up a whole bunch of stuff. So villain's health, which is 28 to start off with. And this is going to be our delay counter. All right, everything else is ready to go. We'll start with Spider-Woman as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the first player. So let's see here. Again, if I don't use these, I can save them for previous encounters, and I'm assuming things are only going to get harder. So unless I'm absolutely in dire straits, I probably won't use these. So they may just sit there and kind of get in the way. Okay, don't need contaminate immunity. This is like a heal 3 damage, gives her a tough card, which is really nice. This is a remove 2 threat and draw a card if we removed all the threat. So I'm probably just going to go with, ooh, I get to actually do both of these. So I'm gonna play strength here. This gives me the ability, the only thing her action I can do with Jessica Drew is to look at the top card of the deck, and I'm not gonna exhaust her just to do that. So let's go ahead and flip over here. Now, when you play an aspect card, so an aggression or a justice card, or sometimes, like this card says, this card is both Spider-Woman card and a protection card. So anytime I play an aspect card on my turn, I'm actually gaining +1 to each of my stats here. So I played my strength, and I'm going to play piercing strike. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. This attack gains piercing, which would mean if he had a tough status card, it would go right through it. But he doesn't, so that's fine. So he's down to 25. And then I'm going to go ahead and play these 2 cards to give myself the heroic intuition upgrade. This is giving my hero +1 thwart overall. So I have +1 thwart from playing a aspect card. This one counts as well. And +1 thwart from heroic intuition. So I'm going to go ahead and spend this to thwart for 3. And that's it. I'm out of cards. So let's go over here to Clint Barton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I draw 6 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I only drew 5 cards. So I should actually get this card. Okay, yeah, we'll hold on to that one. All right. Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I do realize that I can mulligan cards if I want, but I tend to not do a lot just because I tend to see, oh, I've got these 2 great cards. Filling up your hand with cards you want to play doesn't really make any sense because something's got to be thrown away to in the discard pile to pay for the stuff. So, War Machine's a great one. Toughness, this character has to play with War Machines. Basic attacks gain ranged. That one's nice. He's kind of expensive though, but I think I can do it. So I'm going to put him right here. Oh, Clint Barton's action is to spend 1 resource of any type. So I'm just going to spend this one to search my deck for Hawkeye's bow. Where are you here? Here we go. All right, I have to shuffle this real quick. All right, so unfortunately that kind of uses up my first action as a as my hero. So now I will flip over, but I do get to play Hawkeye's bow out. It is free to do. So now paying for War Machine, I've got a double, And these two here will save Black Knight. All right. So Hawkeye's bow essentially allows me to play my bow attacks, which you'll see them once I actually draw them in my hand. I can also do 2 bow attacks by exhausting Hawkeye. So I would exhaust my bow, do a bow attack, exhaust Hawkeye to get my bow back, and do another bow attack. My bow attacks are more powerful than just simply my attacks from Hawkeye. But he should be exhausted now because he used his action already. My bow is pretty worthless right now. So let's go ahead. Oh, and War Machine comes in with a tough card on him. So let's turn this way. And we will go ahead and attack for 2. So 2 more. 2. And that's it. That's it. We're good. Everybody's good. Everybody refreshes. Boom, boom, boom. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. None of these guys really have any good defensive cards. You know, Spider-Woman is not like Spider-Man, where she can easily just jump out of the way of attacks. So we will move on to the phase here, and we will, after resolving step 1, okay, step 1 is Absorbing Man schemes. So that's that. Place a delay counter here. So I'm going to tick this up by 1. All right. So that's it. Then Absorbing Man's going to attack. Now I still have +1 defense. So I think I'm going to defend here. He's got a base attack of 2 plus 1 more. So I'm taking 1 damage. And then over here, I'm just gonna go ahead and forgot to give him his hit. Defend with War Machine. So attacking for 2, 3, but I have my tough status card, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Now you get a card and you get a card. Let's see here. Hydra Soldier. Okay. And Steel Kick. When revealed, hero. Take 3 indirect damage. 4 indirect instead of Absorbing Man has the metal trait. He does not. Okay, because that would require the metal environment to be out. So 3 indirect damage can go to either me or War Machine. I think I will probably just take it all, keep my allies out there as long as possible. So War Machine stays like this. Okay. Actually, no, I'll take 2. We'll give War Machine 1 since he's just sitting there. He's just gonna be sitting there for a round. Okay, this passes and we are ready to go. So here is an example of one of Hawkeye's bow attacks. So you can see it says exhaust Hawkeye's bow, confuse an enemy and deal 3 damage. If they're already confused, you deal 5 damage instead. So you got to kind of think about, am I going to be doing 2 bow attacks, or do I want to attack with Hawkeye first, because then you want to attack with him first because your bow gives you +1 attack. Then once you exhaust your character, you can exhaust your bow to do your arrow attack. So just something to consider. All right, so I could attach this to War Machine and able to get him back, but I don't know if it's worth a whole cost there. Let's see. Exhaust an Avenger character you control. Ready another Avenger character you control. That's not worth it. Or bringing out the Black Knight. So maybe we will just... but I can't afford all of that. So here's 2... and then maybe we will do that. Yeah. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We are going to attack with Hawkeye. So he's gonna hit for 3. 2 here and 1 here. Then we are going to exhaust Hawkeye's bow, pay for his 2 things with these 2 here to play Sonic Arrow, exhaust his bow, confuse an enemy, and deal 3 damage. So let's get our confused card out. He's not confused. And deal 3 more damage. Okay. And we'll just save those 2 cards. All right, Spider-Woman. Let's see here. Stun and confuse an enemy. Definitely want to save that. Inconspicuous. Remove control 3 threat from any long schemes in play. Okay, that's a pretty good one. So I'm going to use interrogation room to pay for inconspicuous. Now this counts as an aspect card, but Spider-Woman is, she's not gonna be able to attack this round, but she could still defend. So remove 3 threat. There we go. And then, ooh, do I really want to get rid of this card? I think we're just gonna hold pat right there. I know that's a pretty weak turn. But yeah, this guy is just sitting there and he's just gonna attack me. So maybe I should do this. Okay. All right, pretty good. All right, so we're done here. Everybody rotates. All right. I need 3 more cards over here. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 here. Okay. We need to put 2 out. 2 here. Another counter here. And then we start here. Let's. Do I want to defend? Let me look at my cards here real quick. Explosive arrow. Yeah, I will go ahead and defend this attack to boost, put this card into play. All right, so here's our first environment card. Forced response. After absorbing man makes an undefended attack against you, take 1 indirect damage. Or 2 if there's 5 or more delay counters on the main scheme. So this is wood. So he takes on the wood trait. So we're gonna put that right there. But otherwise, he only hits me for 1, which is pretty good. And then over here, he will try and scheme, but he's confused. And the Hydra Soldier will scheme. Okay. Then you get a card and you get a card. All right, another environment, which means that this, boop, gets kicked out and now he's stone. All right, and treachery. When revealed, reveal your set-aside nemesis menu and put it into play. Engage with you. Side scheme and put it into play. Shuffle the rest. I do hate this card, but nothing I can do about it. So, Spider-Woman's nemesis is the Viper. So she's got her hands full right now. Her side scheme that's going to go into play is Viper's Ambition. It's going to come in with 2 threat on it. And we definitely want to get rid of that because that's going to give us an extra card every turn. And these 3 cards get shuffled into the deck here. All right. Easily the worst card in any encounter deck is the Treachery card. Shadow of the Past. All right. So, Spider-Woman's definitely got to deal with some people now. And let's see if we can't help her. So this comes over, and let's see what we can do. Don't need to recover, so let's flip back over, and... After a side's game is defeated, exhaust. Nope. Deal 2 damage. Nope. +1 attack. Stun and confuse an enemy. Maybe we'll do that. Man, I really don't have a whole lot here. But +2, 3, there's 2 more. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do is play these 2 here, 2 resources to get combat training out. So now I have +1 attack and +1 thwart, and now I have technically +3 attack for this round. So what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna play my 2 tack teams for resources to play pheromones, which is going to stun and confuse an enemy. I'm gonna go ahead and stun and confuse Absorbing Man here. All right, so he's stunned and confused. I'm hitting for 3, so I'm going to attack the Viper for 3. Okay. All right, then moving back over here to Hawkeye, what I'm immediately going to do is go ahead and attack with War Machine. This will do him in, but he will take care of Viper. So Viper goes back in there. War Machine is done. Then let's see here. Deal 3 damage to a villain and each minion engaged with that player. Oh. Okay, I have not seen this card yet. Hawkeye's Quiver. You may play arrow events attached to this card as if they were in your hand. I can take a hero action, exhaust the quiver to search the top 5 cards of my deck for a hero or an arrow event and attach it face up to this card. So that's pretty nice. But first of all here, I need to, oh boy. I need to pay for an explosive arrow, so I'm gonna use Black Knight to get explosive arrow out there. It's gonna deal 3 damage. My player I'm choosing is Spider-Woman. Deal 3 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with that player. So 3 damage here. And 3 damage to this guy. All right. Then unfortunately, really to make this work, I'm gonna have to give up the quiver. Yeah, so I'm gonna pay 2 resources here to get female Hawkeye out here. And she will attack this guy just to get rid of this guy. When defeated, deal the engaged player an encounter card. So we'll do that here in just a second. And environment, so that's fine. This one just kicks out that one. Okay, so I believe that is it. Should have exhausted this, but that's fine. Nothing else I can do. All right, so everybody comes back. All right, and did I want to flip? Yeah, I wanted to flip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. First of all, we need to put some stuff out here. So do that. Then he would try and attack and scheme, but he is both stunned and confused. So we'll put these back. And then we will bring out some cards. Oh, God. All of these worst cards. You may flip to alter ego form. Choose. Exhaust Clint Barton. Remove this card from the game. Discard Hawkeye's bow from play. Discard this obligation. Yeah, I think we will just get rid of this card and exhaust Clint Barton, unfortunately. Okay, and here we go. Ball and chain weapon attached to Absorbing Man. Spend a punch resource, shuffle this card into the encounter deck. Ugh. All right. So I'll add that to him like that, and that's it. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right. Play passes over to here, and what are we going to do? Clint Barton. I guess he's just going to have to flip back over so I can use some arrows. This player gets +1 hit points. Cable arrow. Yeah, I'm going to spend this resource here, which is a punch resource, which means I get to shuffle this back into here. All right. Okay, then I'm gonna flip back over. Pay for a leadership card, okay. And I will see you and you. I will pay my double here to play Electric Arrow, exhaust Hawkeye's bow, stun an enemy, and deal 3 damage to him. So stunned, 3 more damage. Okay, ooh, I forgot to count this up. Okay, and I can't play any of these because these are all arrows attacks in my hand, but I can yeah, go ahead and just use her up to attack. No, I'm actually gonna keep her out there. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, moving over to Spider-Woman here. Perfect. All right, I'm going to spend this for the resource in order to play Press the Advance. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. If that enemy is stunned or confused, draw 1 card. So 2 damage here. I get to draw a card. Self-propelled glide. Ready Spider-Woman. She gains the aerial trait. Okay. Interesting. So I think what I'm going to do here is then play these 2 resources to play Piercing Strike. This attack gains piercing. It doesn't matter. He doesn't have a tough status card, so 3 more to him. He's down to 6. I have played plenty of aspect cards, so I can go ahead and tag her for 3 more attack. That was a pretty beastly turn from Spider-Woman. All right, and that's about all I can do. So, coming back around here, we got to go back here. So, let's see, 2 more here, plus 1 more of these. All right. Then, whoops, hold on. Bring everybody back. Get my hands ready. 2, and 2, 3, 4. All right, so he will attempt to attack Hawkeye, and Hawkeye, he's stunned, so nothing happens there. Then he's going to attack Spider-Woman, but I'm going to exhaust Hawkeye female to take this attack. So he's attacking for 2. Doesn't matter. She was gone anyways. Okay, so I've got both my heroes nice and ready to go for the next phase, assuming this isn't gonna hurt. Oh, let's see. Hero, the villain attacks you. Well, that's just great. I'm at 6. I'm just gonna take it because I want to stay advanced. Ooh, 4. Okay. So we're definitely gonna have to be recovering after this round. And over here we are, when revealed hero, take 3 indirect damage unless Absorbing Hand has the metal trait, which he does not. He has the ice trait. Okay. All right, 3 indirect damage. Yeah, we're just gonna take all of that because Hawkeye over here is suffering. Okay. This passes, and let's see what Spider-Woman can do. I'm gonna do 3 damage exactly. So, I do like that card. Ooh, I do like Peter Parker, but there's no way I can pay for him yet. Card. I can play that for free. Boom. Okay, perfect. That's what I want to do. 1, 2, 2. Okay. I am going to spend these 2. Here is, for those of you who didn't see my unboxing, Spider-Man is an ally of Spider-Woman's, but he's very expensive. But he does remove 3 threat from the scheme as soon as he comes in. He's got 4 health. It's a pretty good card, but expensive. So I'm going to just use him for his resource right now to get Finesse out there. Then I'm going to exhaust Finesse for 1 resource. Chuck Captain Marvel as well, who's another good but slightly expensive ally, to play Contaminant Immunity. It's going to allow me to heal that damage right back, give me a tough status card, and it's considered a protection card. So again, giving me the +1 to everything. So that's exactly what I needed, because now I can deal this guy for exactly 3. So he's done. We remove this guy, and let's see what his next round says. Gains the trait of the environment in play. If a super absorbing power is in play. Oh, you know what? I forgot to deal an extra encounter card to myself. I'll do that in a second. Otherwise, search the encounter deck and discard pile for super absorbing power and reveal it. Shuffle the encounter deck if it was searched this way. Okay, so hold on. Super absorbing power. No, but first I need to do this, because this, I haven't gotten rid of this card yet. That's probably something I should think about doing. So you come up here against you and Icy Grip. When revealed, you are stunned. If Absorbing Man has the ice trait, take 2 indirect damage. Okay. So I'm down to 5 now, and I haven't defeated him yet. So he's back to 3. And I attempted to attack, which would have removed the stun, but he's not dead yet. Okay. But I do still get a tough status card. Okay. All right. Now over here to Hawkeye. Let's see if we can do something here. Get Goliath out there. He does have leadership. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is use Power of Leadership. Sky Cycle, that's 3. And yeah. Cable Arrow, so that's 4. To get Goliath out here. Goliath has a thwart of 2, so I will exhaust him to get this card out of play so I can stop messing with it. Oh, let's see here. Oh, that's 24. I've got plenty to do with that. Then, yeah, I don't really have anything else to do, but yeah, I'm actually gonna flip and then exhaust to recover, getting back up to 5. So not much I could do there, but I did not want to stay out and be attacked by this guy and Absorbing Man. So kind of had to run and hide there. All right, let's see here. Let's bring everybody back. Goliath gets a thing. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for you, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for you. All right, so we need to tick this up 1, gain 2 more. All right, so we're up to 9, and then let's see. Absorbing Man will attack here. She's got a tough status card. We still flip this over just in case it's a boost. Okay, it's not. Then he will come over here and he will scheme for 1, and the Hydra regular will scheme for 1. So adding 2 in, we're now up to 11. Okay. All right, we got rid of that card now, so we don't have to draw double. You get a card and you get a card. When revealed, the villain in each minion engaged with you attacks you. Let's see, do I want to defend it? Yes, because I should still have +2 defense. So here's 2 more. Okay, so Spider-Woman's gonna have to go heal in a second. And when revealed hero, the villain attacks you. No, alter ego. This card gains surge. When revealed, discard 1 card at random from your hand. If Absorbing Man has the wood trait, discard. Okay. Discard 1 card at random from my hand. All right, so here's my hand. Give me a little shuffle, and we are losing Vibranium Arrow. Oh, that's hurtful. Very hurtful. Okay. All right, this passes, and we are ready to go here. Let's see here. That's not leadership. That's not leadership. No. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and recover 3 more. Then we'll flip. I'm actually gonna use Goliath to thwart again. And so this goes back like this. And so this should be exhausted here. Do not like this Hydra regular guy just sitting out here like this. But what I want to do here is that's a waste. All right, so I'm gonna pay here to get out Expert Marksman. I'm actually just gonna cover up that extra one there since it's not doing anything. Now I can exhaust this to generate a wild resource for an arrow event. Do I want to use this arrow event though? Yeah, I think I should. Oh, I should have placed 1 scheme. Did not read this guy's card. He has Incite, so let's just get rid of this guy. Ugh. All right, so I'm gonna exhaust this and use Power of Leadership to take this guy out. I would have stunned him too. I overkilled him, but that's fine. All right, got him out of the way. Okay, over here to Spider-Woman. Let's see what we got here. Your hand, venom, deal 5 damage to an enemy. I like that. Oh man. Okay, so we're just gonna get really big here and then run away. So I will exhaust this to play, press the advantage, deal 2 damage to an enemy. No, wait, hold on. Yeah. Grrr. Yeah, 2 damage to an enemy. So he's down to 1. Then I will play this card to play another one like that. So this will take him down to 0. Okay, now he finally goes away. We are looking for super absorbing power. All right, super absorbing power. Absorbing Man gains the ice, metal, stone, and wood traits. Comes in with 6 threat on it. Okay. So. Okay. All right, that's definitely a pain. Okay. And so now, not much else for me to do. He's gonna get 30 health now. I feel like I'm not doing so great here. And I will flip over to Jessica Drew's side. All right. Yeah, that's all I can do. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. So 2 more go here. So we'll do this. This goes up to 6. And Absorbing Man is going to attack. I will defend. So he's attacking me for 2 plus 1 is 2 to me. All right, and over here he will scheme. So that's 2 more. 2 more here. So he's up to. Hold on. Let me make some change here. There's 10, 16. So this is getting close. Okay. How quickly can we do 30 points of damage? All right. Okay, so this is one of the weapons that was added to the encounter deck based on the first scenario. So unfortunately, the attack gains range. That's really not that big of a deal. Okay. And Avalanche. When revealed, each player must choose to either spend a resource or take 2 indirect damage. Instead, if they're, yes. So this would be 3 indirect damage. And that's a boost icon. So good gracious. Let's see here. Now, I believe, oh no, that's for an aspect card. Okay. All right. So Spider Girl is gone. And ugh. I don't want to give up that card, so I'm going to take 3 indirect damage here. Man, all right, and that's 4, and it's a boost. So gosh, so much stuff is going on now. Okay, all right, this passes. Jessica Drew, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Well, first of all, you need to recover some. So up to 6. And do we want to play that or that? Yep, I think we're gonna play these two. We're gonna flip over. We're gonna play those two in order to play Pheromones, Stun and Confuse an enemy. Stunned and confused. Okay. And yeah, I will go ahead and spend. Actually, wait. Hold on. Yeah. Spend this one to play Venom Blast. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. That's a good start. It's down to 25. Okay. And that's about all I can do there. Okay. Wish I could have readied her in order to thwart some over here. But coming over here to Hawkeye, let's exhaust Goliath. He'll get his 3rd point, but he's got 4. 2, yeah, I think we're gonna have to do it here. 2 thwart there. Really nice attack against you. Spend 1 resource or any type of return rock and bird your hand, prevent all damage. Ooh. Okay. So I am going to spend this for the resource and play Ready for Action. Give an ally control a tough status card. This will be helpful here in a second. And, yep, I'm gonna play the double here to play Vibranium Arrow, which will allow me to, no, actually, I'm going to exhaust this and play Mockingbird to play Vibranium Arrow, which is 6 damage to the enemy. So he's already down to 19. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. All right, good. That's about all I can do. Got nothing else to do. So let's bring everybody back. All this stuff back. Hawkeye gets 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Both heroes are getting close to the bottom of their deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We need 2 more here. So he's up to 16. He's 7 on this dial. But he's going to get an additional one. So he's up to 18 because of this. All right. So now he's going to try and attack Spider-Woman, but he's stunned. So that goes away. And he's going to try and attack Goliath, but he is tough. So Goliath will just take it. Unfortunately, that means Goliath is exhausted. Okay. Let's see here. I need to give you a card and you a card. Okay. Hydra Soldier, Pain, and Omnimorph Duplication. When revealed, if Absorbing Man has the... Oh, he's got all of them. Exhaust your identity. Well, poop. Metal. Give Absorbing Man a tough status card and heal 1 damage from him. Well, that's annoying. Give Absorbing Man 1 face down boost card. For what? Discard 1 card at random from your hand. Oh, my double. All right, I don't know why he's getting a boost card. Just put this up here or something. Not really sure what that's good for. All right, okay. Play passes. How quickly can we do 20 points of damage here? I can give my ally, I can ready that ally by playing that. Avengers Tower. Yeah, I have no bow events right now. So what I think I'm going to do actually is play US Agent to get Sky Cycle out there. This will allow me to immediately exhaust it to get Goliath back. Yeah. And then I'm gonna attack with Goliath because I can, as an action, Goliath gets +4 attack until the end of the phase. At the end of the phase, discard Goliath. So he was gone anyways. But that's gonna take this down to 15. Okay. And Hawkeye here really just needs to get out of the way. So he's gonna flip over like that. All right, over here to Spider-Woman. She definitely could use some thwarting. Deal 5 damage, piercing strike. I like that one. For an aspect card. Okay, so I'm going to exhaust Finesse for 1, and I'm actually going to play this other Finesse for 2 to get piercing strike out there. This is going to deal 3 damage to an enemy. This attack gains piercing. Discard any tough status card before dealing damage. So he loses that, which is perfect. He's down to 12. Now I played an aspect card, so I technically have 3 thwart right now, but I only want 2. So get rid of that, right? Or would it be better to take it off of there? Because that's gonna jump up to 20 at the end of this round. No, 19. So we're at 17. Okay, I think we're all right. I'm gonna play these 2 to play Venom Blast, deal 5 damage to the enemy. So he's down to 7. Yeah, we're just gonna go for it. Okay. All right, and that's it. So everybody comes back. Okay, I get 1, 2, 3, 4 cards here. All right, good. I still got 1 card there. Unfortunately though, I'm gonna have to shuffle my deck and draw an encounter card here. All right, 1, 2. Okay, draw an encounter card. Metal simply replaces this. All right. Okay, over here, first of all, he's gonna put 2 more out, so he's up to 19. He gains 8 here. Then he'll try and scheme, but he's confused. Then he will go over here and he will attack. Ooh, so I've got 2 defense. He's attacking for 2 and 2 more. And then unfortunately I just have to take this guy's attack, so that takes me down to 2 health with Spider-Woman. Hopefully he doesn't attack me right here. All right, Hydra Regular and Ball and Chain. Okay. All right. Okay, that's it. Can we do 7 damage here in 1 turn? Let's find out and just end this right now. This passes, so we actually start with Spider-Woman. 3 threat from among schemes in play. Piercing, perfect. Okay. Clear the area. 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's not gonna help. Okay. So I can exhaust this. Yeah, no. And play this to play Piercing Strike. That's gonna get me 3 damage. So we're down to 4. I think I got it. And then I have nothing else in my hand that can do damage. I have 2 doubles in my hand and a thing that removes threat. So, just to be safe, I'm gonna claim that we flipped like that. Okay. Can Clint Barton do 4 points of damage? Yes, he can. All right, so I can exhaust this and then pay for this other one to play Sonic Arrow. Sorry, I have to flip here first. That's gonna deal 3 damage, so he's down to 1. And last but not least, I can attack with Clint for 2 more, and that will do it. So boom. All right. So at this point we are done. And since this is a campaign, let's go ahead and just take a look at the scenario here. So you can see the whole next page is a nice thing of comics, but I won't spoil that for you. But just real quick, victory here, record the number of delay counters on the main scheme, 8 in the campaign log, and each player may choose one of the basic condition upgrades in the campaign set, attach it to their identity, and add it to their deck in the campaign log. So, just to show you guys what those look like, real quick, what we have the option of here, that's tech, here are the 4 conditions. So I can permanent setup, I can get +2 hit points and +1 thwart. I can get +1 hit point and +1 attack. After you defeat a minion, exhaust this card to draw a card. +3 hit points, +1 defense. After you defend against an attack, exhaust this card, draw. Ooh, I like that. And +4 hit points, your alter ego gets +1 recovery after you use this to recover. So these are all really nice upgrades. This is what I've been looking for. This seemed a little bit anticlimactic because it was a 1-use, kind of atomic bomb. But these are really nice. And if you look on the back, it says, okay, I was looking at the upgraded sides. So these are improved sides, and these are basic sides. So you're getting +4 and +1 recovery, but then at some point, you're gonna be allowed to upgrade these and gain the response action as well. So I'm going to have to decide as to what I want most. All of these are gonna give me additional XP, but it's additional recovery, additional defense, additional attack, and additional thwart. So I really am gonna have to decide how I want to, which 2 of these I wanna add, because once I add them, then I'm stuck with them. So that is basically the next step in the game, and I'm assuming, or in the campaign, I'm assuming in the next scenario, the fact that I got 8 delay counters will make a difference. So, but that's all I'm gonna show you guys on video. I don't wanna spoil anything else. Again, this is the Rise of Red Skull campaign expansion for Marvel Champions. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the section below, and I'll be happy to answer them as quickly as possible. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great night.